Hi, my name is Sean Woods. This is EDU 431, Advanced Instructional Design. I'm about to take a few minutes to explain and show you how to break down and set up a drum kit using the 9 events of instructional design from GAGME. Number 1 is gain the attention of my audience. I'm going to use this beautiful drum kit to gain the attention of my audience. And secondly, I inform my learners of the objective. The objective of this is to break down this drum kit and explain all of its components. These are cymbals. I'm going to break down all of the cymbals away from this kit. This is a drum shell. These are cymbal stands. This is a cymbal stand with a rack tom mount. These are hi-hats. These two cymbals put together like this are called hi-hats. This little piece here is a hi-hat clutch. This is the hi-hat stand. It has a little pedal down at the bottom and a gauge at the top so that the hi-hats can go closed and apart. This is a snare drum with a snare stand. As you can see, this is a snare. This on the bottom makes it a snare. This is the kick drum. And this is the kick pedal attached to the kick drum. I'm going to put all of this stuff back so I can show you how it works. I just took everything from the left side. This is the right side, which consists of pretty much the same thing, cymbals and toms. This is a floor tom. This is a drum throne. So, third on my list is to stimulate recall of prior learning. The only way I would be able to do that is if you all know something about drums already. We'll assume you don't, so I've presented the content, which is the drum kit itself. Learning guidance. I'm going to bring everything back and show you how this drum kit works. I usually like to set up the kick drum first with the pedal and the throne so I can sit down and make sure that everything is in line and sitting right. I put the hi-hat stand in a good position so my feet can feel comfortable on each pedal. The kick pedal with my right and the hi-hat pedal with my left. I'm going to bring the snare drum back in and set it up in a position that I can feel comfortable with. Usually like to set it up in between the kick pedal and the hi-hat pedal so you can feel comfortable in the middle, because the main snare usually sits in the middle. Okay, I'm going to put this tom back on this cymbal stand. Move this down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put this cymbal back. This is a cymbal. And last, I'm going to bring back my hi-hats. Once I get set up, a drummer would come in and make sure his setup is comfortable. So he would check everything from the snare drum to the kick drum and make sure that everything is in place correctly and comfortably. Once he makes that assessment, he can check everything and start to play. And then as he plays, he may try to do a few adjustments just to make sure he's comfortable and everything is tight and not loose. And this is not right. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and put this in another stand, because another thing about this setup is you don't want to waste too much time trying to get it together. You want to be able to execute it quickly so that you can be ready to play. There you have it. Setup for drums. Provide feedback. Feedback, it sounds good. It's set up, everything is tight, nothing is moving, everything. The one problem that I did encounter, I alleviated by grabbing another stand and making it work. So in order to enhance retention and transfer knowledge, I would have to break it down and set it up again for you all to do again. Again, this is Sean Woods. This is EDU Instructional Design, Advanced Instructional Design, and I have just shown you very briefly how to set up a drum kit.